Kioni this morning, and it's a beautiful little harbor, very small harbor, and it's a good thing we arrived in the morning because later on this afternoon there won't be any spots left, I'm sure of that. Everybody is arriving already, and this is one of the downsides of this whole deal with so many cruising yachts around, is that you don't get the chance to sail if you're not, if you don't mix it up with anchoring in a cove every other time. You find that you have to race to get here in the morning, and that means no wind. This is how you med more with anchor. You can start dropping the anchor about 2 boat lengths out. Back right on in. If you don't do it at a 90-degree angle, you're gonna overlay somebody else's anchor chain. You stop letting out the chain right as you get to the quay, so it'll come to a stop.
Yeah, I've got it now. Yeah. Sorry. What are you when you're lonely? No waiting by your side. You've been run. You've been run. I mean, I'm a bit
Got that up without catching our anchor. It's incredible.
He got it. He was pulling it, but he got it off. By going
sure?
Forward. Yeah, because I was sitting here watching it. That's why I was asking you to come up.
Oh. You felt it move in the chain?
Yeah. All good.
Greece is so lovely. It's such a cool place. One of the better restaurants in town. I took Rennie for her birthday up there a couple of days ago. Each of those little terraces has its own table, and they're all lit at night, and it's just gorgeous. Pulled the dinghy up on this beach yesterday and repaired one of the patches. I don't know if it worked yet. I still have to find out. But it's morning and everybody's having coffee, and this is how it goes here. A lot of fun. How's it going? You guys sleep okay?
Yeah, I was good, man. I was out pretty early.
Windy says today's supposed to be upwards of 30 knots of wind. That's so far we haven't seen it.
This is what, 2 o'clock, 1:30?
Those towers over on the point are the windmills. I guess at one point they had windmills, and we suspect that they were used to press olives. But of course we're not sure. We have to read up on that.
Más fácil quédate que τα χέρια του μέσα
Hello.
Can we pick up our canvas? Is that much easy for you to get out?
Yeah, I'll just put one. Yeah. Really, the rest of the whole line. Thank you.
Have a nice day. Enjoy it. Thank you. Sam, hope you have a good week.
Yeah.
Thank you too.
You really don't want to use your engine to drive the boat when you're trying to lift an anchor in a place like this. You just want to use the windlass to lift, 5 meters of chain or so, and then let the boat get dragged forward, and then do it again, continuing to use the windlass to just pull yourself to the anchor. If you try to drive the boat, what's going to happen is you're going to drag the anchor along the bottom and pick up chains and anchors and everything, and we see that happen a lot. In fact, it's probably the biggest thing that we see that people do wrong. There's anchor chains and obstructions everywhere, and you really want to set your anchor and back down on it, and then when it's time to pull it up, you want to just pull your boat directly over top of the anchor and lift it straight up out of the sand or off the rocks or whatever you're on. The 3 Mills town fixture. sailing the Greek islands. I mean, this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. I mean, today we have a gorgeous sailing day. We're on a wind of 16 knots. Got all of our sails out. Things are looking good. Incredible amount of charter boats and general boat traffic in Greece. I mean, it's a wonderful cruising ground, so you would expect a lot of people would want to come here, but it is surprising. You know, we're used to the British Virgin Islands and we think there's a lot of boats there, but boy, it just seems like they're everywhere. And yeah, we're out having a good day. I have our fenders out. We probably should have put them away, but it's a very short hop just over to the other side of the bay here.
This is something that we just got actually last week in Fiscardo. It's something I've been looking for months as we prepare to come to Greece. And anybody coming to the Greek waters, I highly recommend you get a pilot book. We had one for the Balearics and it was wonderful. We did not have one for Italy, and it was kind of painful because even though we have the almanac that tells us about the ports, this book gives you all the color commentary in detail and allows you to really see places that aren't major marinas and learn about anchorages without having to have find someone else that had already been there. So this is something that we are really enjoying having today. We're going to Sivota, so I've got the picture of the marina and a really good description of what it's like and where we're going. So if you're going to come over to the Mediterranean, pick up these books ahead of time. The ones we had for the Balearics were about 10 years old, but they worked great. So get yourself a copy.
For about the 20th time in a row, we've gotten so focused on docking that we haven't set up the camera. We come into these places and it's always kind of all hands on deck to get lines ready and to try to find a place. We pulled into every one of these other docks and they came running out to tell us, oh no, they're all reserved. So we have this one. The guy said that's okay for the day, but they don't have any electricity, even though there's pedestals, the electricity isn't working. It kind of sucks. Really like to have some power for our refrigerator that's not running on it's not dependent on a generator.